The island of Sodor is surrounded by a beautiful blue sea. It has fields with green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks for visitors for the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor. The ice cream truck. It was a hot summer on the island of Sodor. The engines were working very hard. The heat and dust made their axles ache. We shunted every single truck in the yard today, grumbled James, but I'm too thirsty to feel useful, sighed Toby. The hot weather made the Fat Controller thirsty too, but he had a really good idea for the holiday makers. So the following day he gathered all the engines at the station. There's something special waiting at Brendam Docks, said the Fat Controller. What is it, sir? Asked Duck. It's a new ice cream truck that's come from the mainland, replied the Fat Controller. It's to help to keep the holiday makers cool. I've decided which engine is going to bring it. Gordon and James looked at each other. They hoped they were going to collect the ice cream truck, but the Fat Controller chose Emily. See you later, Emily chaffed cheekily to Gordon and James. Soon Emily was puffing along the line to Brendam Docks to collect the ice cream truck. She had become a long way and began to feel thirsty. Then she came across Wayside Village Station. Oh, good, she said. I can stop here for a drink. Emily's driver thought so too. But Emily hadn't stopped for a drink for long, because her driver soon came back with bad news. There's been a change of plan, he said. The Fat Controller needs us back urgently at the station. But what about the ice cream truck? Asked Emily. It looks like another engine is going to have to do it instead, replied Emily's driver. Emily puffed sadly away. Hurrying used a lot of water, and the tank was completely empty. Poor Emily was stuck on the main line. We must go for help, said the fireman. But there isn't a signal box round this area, said the driver, and it's too far to walk in this hot weather. Then they saw Gordon with the express. Please, begged Emily. I've run out of water and I need to get back to the station. Served you right, said Gordon. You showed off this morning, and I can't help right now. I've got to get the passengers to see the ice cream truck you bought this morning. There is no ice cream truck, Gordon, said his driver. Emily hasn't bought it this morning because she is needed back urgently at the station, and now she's stuck. Gordon now felt bad for Emily and promised to go for help. Emily felt much better. James was fuming when he heard the news. That'll teach her to show off this morning, he said. It's a serious problem, James, said the Fat Controller. I need her urgently. Now, James, said his driver, you need to push Emily. James puffed away. He came up behind Emily and gave her a bump. Get on, you! Emily was a very heavy engine, and James had to work very hard. It was hot work. When they got back to Knuckles Station, James felt exhausted. Pushing Emily has made me feel very thirsty, said James. Well done, James, said the Fat Controller. Emily was housed with a nice long trip. There's an important train I need you to collect at Elsbeth Station, said the Fat Controller to Emily. James, could you kindly collect the ice cream truck for Emily? Yes, please, sir, said James. Soon, James collected the ice cream truck at Brendam Docks and then he set off. James was now rushing along the main line. Look at me, he called to Edward. I've got the ice cream truck. It looks splendid, said Edward. Then James raced past Donald and Douglas. At last James got back to the station. The holidaymakers cheered as he pulled in. Well done, James, said the Fat Controller, but there's a few things missing. Then they heard a whistle. It was Emily. She had brought the special train full of strawberries, cream, milk, chocolate and vanilla. They're for making the flavours for the ice cream, said Emily. That's right, said the Fat Controller. You've both made a very good team. James and Emily agreed, and they were very pleased with themselves.